Thank you to Mr. Kwan for coming to our interview. We know that you are invited by Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur to talk about the latent defect last year. Will you tell us more about latent defect?
Yes, please understand when building are handed over to us, it comes with defect that is tangible as well as intangible. The tangible type of defect, which is known as patent defect or defect that become apparent, need to be dealt with during the defect liability period according to the defect liability clause. So it need to be reported as well as rectified based on the SOP of DLP clause. However, such clause doesn't limit your right for the defect that is hidden. So latent defect is mainly about defect that is concealed and it stay dormant and it need time to manifest. This is based on the case law. In Limitation Amendment Act 2018, latent defect is defined as some defect that is caused by negligence not involving personal injury with 15 years time bar and 3 years limitation.
Okay, how can we claim latent defect?
In principle, we need to go to the court to claim latent defect. However, I have also personally attended cases whereby the JMB or MC pursue their claim in the latent defect in common area in the Strata Management Tribunal. However, I understand that Strata Management Tribunal no longer take up cases in latent defect because, yes, latent defect, as mentioned just now, is caused by negligence, and negligence is part of law of tort. The jurisdiction of Strata Management Tribunal is only for Strata Management Act, So Strata Management Act is nothing to do with law of tort. That's why it's beyond the jurisdiction of the Strata Management Tribunal.
Next question, what evidence do we need to claim the latent defect?
Okay, based on Section 101, when we have the grievance, we need to prove our case. We actually have the burden to prove our case. Meantime, if you are an expert, you can document the latent defect and you can do the filing by yourself. But in the event that you are not a competent person, you can look for an expert. An expert witness are the specially trained person according to the Evidence Act. So bearing in mind that latent defect is caused by negligence not involving personal injury. So when it comes to negligence, the law of tort requires us to prove proximity, duty of care, causation, and harm. Meantime, as an investigator, we also need to tell when is the date of action accrued, as well as the justification of why this is a latent defect. So for all that, we look forward to see you on the 11th of May in KLCC Holiday Inn Express, KLCC, so that we can let our gurus and lawyers to advise you on this. So see you there.
Thank you, Mr. Kwan, for your explanation.